And First Alert meteorologist Caitlin Lord joining us once again, and she was just telling us right before we came back on that she believes her hiccups are gone. But one of the things about working on air, we were talking about this yesterday, is that like right before you're about to go on air, it's like all of a sudden like every bodily function, it's like you know you have to burp, you have to sneeze,
you have to clear your throat, you got to cough, whatever it may be.
And it's just it's
always right before the cameras go live too. Like I was fine all morning, and then at like 5:15, my body's like, time for the hiccups.
Time for the hiccups.
And I wasn't even doing anything. I was just sitting there doing my work, and the hiccups are like, we're gonna give the on-air presence today. But they are gone, and that is great. And what else is gone is
the showers,
and
the clouds,
the snow. You're in Mankato. You don't know about the snow.
Oh, that's right.
I woke up to a dusting out there in Waseca. So if you are heading east this morning, make sure that you are prepared to come into a little bit of snow. Most of it is wrapped up now, but there is a dusting out there. Here's what it looks like here in Mankato. As Nick was teasing, the clouds have also cleared, as we can see the moon up there, at least here in the Mankato area. Now, as we take a look at the satellite radar imagery, Waseca and eastward, or really I should say along I-35 and eastward, did get a little bit of snow overnight. Like I said, there is a dusting out there. There's a dusting in my yard, but that being said, roadways, driveways, things like that, not covered in snow. So that's the good news. The bad news is, because it's stuck to the ground, just means that it is cold enough that there could be some slick spots out there. So be a little cautious if you are heading eastward as you get to the I-35 area or beyond I-35. That's where you might get into some of those slick spots. Temperatures low to mid 30s or as low as 30 degrees in Marshall and Windham, 31 in Slayton with 32 degrees in Worthington and Jackson, as well as Forest City, Mason City, and up by Olivia. 34 degrees here in Mankato, Waseca, Owatonna, Albert Lee, St. James, and New Ulm, as well as Glencoe, Estherville, and Algona. And we are up to 36 degrees in Spencer. So not too warm, but pretty seasonal for this time of year. Winds, this is what we got to talk about today. This is going to be the issue of today. The rain, the snow is all wrapping up, but the winds are moving in. And as you can see right now, very strong, up to 30 miles an hour out of the northwest in Jackson. Wind gusts are even stronger, reaching almost up to that 40-mile-an-hour range. And we are expecting at least 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts at points today. Some areas could exceed that, so please use caution. Because of these winds this morning, we do have a wind chill, making it feel more like the teens and 20s out there. I know it could be a lot worse, but it is a cold breeze because those winds are bringing that colder air from the northwest of us. So you are going to want to have that jacket at minimum, maybe a hat as well. Just make sure it's a nice tight hat so it doesn't blow off your head as you walk outside. Wind forecast for today, anywhere between 20 and 30 miles an hour. We're going to kind of hover around that 25-mile-an-hour range here in Mankato. Elsewhere could reach up to that 30-mile-an-hour range at times. Because of these strong winds, a wind advisory has been issued and is already in effect and will remain in effect until 10 o'clock tonight. That being said, high-profile vehicles, that includes but is not limited to those vehicles such as box trucks, semi-trucks, train cars, RVs, campers, your bigger vans in general, buses, all of these kinds of vehicles pose a risk in these kinds of conditions, as these winds are so strong it can give those kinds of vehicles a push out there. So please take your time, use caution, do not drive distracted, and make sure today, if you're going to drive proper, use both hands on the steering wheel to keep full control of your car. Now, as we go forward through today, some of the area will see sunshine. Other parts of the area will remain mostly cloudy. Unfortunately, that's just how it's going to be today. We'll see gradual clearing tonight going into tomorrow with sunshine and lighter winds across the area tomorrow. Still mild, though, 48 for the high today with windy conditions. Staying a little blustery tonight with a low of 30 degrees by tomorrow morning. Here's a look at your extended forecast. We are going to rise into the 50s for the upcoming weekend with sunshine. Next chance of rain comes in Sunday, lingering into Monday morning. And then from there, we are going to hover in the upper 50s, low 60s going through next week. Stay tuned. We'll be back after the break.